With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog. And they just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A short throw to Ingram. He's got room to roam. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. A give to Etienne running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bengals take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so you got a turnover. You went right back there and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given a yard up to the 49. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down.
Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And bulldozing his way through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Mixon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, Burrow.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bengals are back within a score.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Third and 4. Now Lawrence to throw.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He's got space past the 25. Now he gets free up the left sideline. Joe Mixon moving inside the 20. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Mixon, 94 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Second and 10. Lawrence will throw. Gets this quickly to Ingram.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
ETN up the middle.
And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
The Jaguars at 7-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
All right, let's go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll run with ETN. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Going for it, here's ETN. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, It's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it at the point of attack. Find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give him credit for that one.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hey, Lion!
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
11, Agate. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down and goal to go.
Rip, 23.
Now they send a man in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamal Agnew taking it in. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This pass complete to Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Open man is Chase, complete.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And Burrow going to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. T. Higgins, 30 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Jamal Agnew. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
A give running right, Etienne.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Steps away. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jags come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And that's what Trevor Lawrence I remember coming out of college. Never afraid to tuck the ball and go if people were covered downfield. 2 scores as a rookie, 5 last year. He knows when it's time to take off and put it in the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here we go. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From midfield now, Burrow work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed.
Gun. Got. 11.
1st down. Here's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this down to the 23.
1st down, Cincinnati.
12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Gun.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, can.
In motion left goes Borwick. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
On 1, ready?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. 10 yards there to Bengal first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Etienne once more. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Call
because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A handoff for Etienne.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return, fighting him off. And he'll be out right at the 35. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
11 empty.
To throw, Burrow.
To Mixon on the check down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Burrow. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He'll get it inside the 20.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
31. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Lawrence. Able to hook up here with Ridley.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Hey, kill. 11.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Hey.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Jacksonville, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.